You're crushing me, people. You're crushing me. I'm big, but I'm not that big.
Greetings and welcome to the Super Duper stream for August 9th, 2023. Archetypal Durden on the thumbnail there. That's going to be impressive. I bet that's a pretty severe mind control already in the just the titles and thumbnails there. So we're going to get the savings throws out of the way pretty directly once everybody's settled in, and there's been enough branding played Remember, everybody, there is no agency. We want what's best for you.
I believe that if everyone sees what just a few people become when they wholly embrace their gifts, others will awaken.
Oh, look at Mr. David Walker with, do you really believe we have no agency, no free will, or is it satire? Well, it's way too heavy of a question for the start of a stream before the mind control even. How about that fresh, hot branding from Chad one more time? Let's set the mood. Isn't it Woden's Day? And that leaves us, ladies and gentlemen, with the card for the show. The 10 of hearts, whatever that means. That's the card for the show today. I gotta give you guys the mind control stuff, the savings throws for today, because quite frankly, you know how there's cards for the show? Today's card is it's sitting there in the Bible looking at me. So that's fun and exciting. Let's see who's in the hive mind so far. We got McMo with way to go, Chad. And some hearts. Look at all them hearts. And then David Walker with his rough question there. With he didn't even say hi. Just comes in hard with the question. Josh was here. Okay. Getting a fish. Getting a fresh look at it. Hours later. Yeah, Chad, that's a hot, fresh one. Thank you very much. What are we doing now? We're getting ready to give them the savings throws, but you got to look up that thing that you failed to. Here's this one. Well, I have some good news for you. The what I was going to show you was definitely going to be against copyright, and I couldn't find it. How so? But let me tell you how it goes. It goes that I heard without the savings throw, I failed my savings throw, that today is both National Women's Day and Sam Elliott's birthday. And so I was going to play that clip of him for the ladies because it confirms that Sam Elliott, in fact, was God's gift to women. I scrolled down far enough to discover that he passed in 2023, 2 weeks ago apparently, and so happy birthday, Sam. Glad you made it out. Glad you made it out. And in less depressing news,
It's
No. It's just an inversion. No. I don't know. I don't mean that. No. I didn't. No. No. Yeah. No. I think that's right. No.
we present now to you your savings throws against the super duper stream. Archetypal Durden. I know you other self folks have already made your rolls, but I got to do mine. Woo! And then everybody else. Now, you're constantly swimming in mind control, the depths of which you'll never know. And for that, we give this savings throw. If it's over 10, you take half damage from the mind control that follows in the rest of the show and the rest of your day. And if it's under 10, you take full damage. But remember, everybody, we want what's best for you. You get to choose what to base your savings throw on, and those choices are the following: survival, your will to survive; social, your social network; wisdom, that you've acquired; and heart. Love's gonna pull me through just by itself, because that's how it works. And you choose one of those: survival, social, wisdom, or heart. That's the base of your savings throw. If you want it to be over 10, you can get bonuses somehow. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Choose. What? Roll it more. Even more. Now, survivalist, Baker's Coven, 13 for you. Socialist, Prime, 17. Lovers of wisdom, pair of nines making an 18. Heart, folks, two of you is 8 chambers of, it's 8 again. Indigo, folks, just 1 chamber, just the 4 hearts for you. Or the 4, you got a 4, Indigo, guys. You got a 4. Remember it.
This agency. We want
Sorry. I almost gave you too many seconds and killed you all. But you've had your savings throws. There's the card for the show. But first, let's deliver on this archetypal Durden part. All right, what the hell is that, Graham? Well, you see, as it goes, it came across. A clip came across my way. Oh wait, I think it had something to do with the harmonica. Is that right? Yes. It was from this film here and had this guy in it.
By jumping off buildings. You couldn't improve the world if the buildings jumped on you.
Don't mind the colonel. He hates people.
He likes you well enough to stick around.
Well, that's because we both play doohickeys. I met him in a boxcar a couple of years ago. I was fooling around with my harmonica, and he comes over and joins in. I haven't been able to shake him since.
Oh no! I'm been accused of spreading misinformation. Sam's still kicking. They say Sam is still kicking, so enjoy your present to women, unless it wasn't a hoax and now I'm being hoaxed. What an information war we live in.
All right, boys, here he is.
No.
Oh, wait, that was the end of it. Okay. So there's that guy, and he was playing a doohickey, and it wasn't a harmonica, but the guy was. And it turns out that guy is a little bit Tyler Durden-y. Check it out.
A guy like that, he starts wanting to go into restaurants and sit down at a table and eat salads and cupcakes and tea. Boy, what that kind of food does to your system. The next thing the dope wants is a room. Yes, sir, a room with steam heat. And curtains and rugs, and before you know it, he's all softened up and he can't sleep unless he has a bed.
Hey, stop worrying, Colonel. $50 ain't gonna ruin me.
I've seen plenty of fellas start out with $50 and wind up with a bank account. Hey, what's the matter with the bank account anyway? And let me tell you, Long John, when you become a guy with a bank account, they got you. Yes, sir, they got you.
Well, that seems to make sense.
Who's got him? The helots.
The what? The what? So of course I immediately went and consulted with the wise one. That's probably Kale saying, "No, I'm not coming on your stream." I said, "Richard, hey, come here. Hey, Rich, does the word helots mean anything to you?" Yes, he said. Hey, are you free around 11 a.m.? I'm running late Central tomorrow to guest star and talk about them. No, he's on the download this week, pretty under the weather, and his head is much foggier than usual. So those of you who pray for people's health or send positive healing vibes, apparently our good friend Richard Rowland could use some, just as I could use a Denimor's Denny hat. Just like this beauty. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. He's on the front there. His arms are held up in victory. And on the back, it says Larpgate. Amazing hit. More of this. You hit stop sharing. You hit stop sharing. Welcome. We hope you're feeling virtually not alone. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Things do just fine, sir. On the Virtually Not Alone network. Homemade mint soap with mint tea. I don't want to know where you're getting the fat or the other ingredient. Apparently, Lunch says, well, hey, good to see you, Lunch, that the Helots were asking for it. And the most interesting thing about the Helots to me so far is as I wonder if our good term heel from our kayfabe layer cake knowledge of Donald Trump's education in the World Wrestling Federation, where they have heels and the other thing, if that heel and the helot word is connected. I'm very, very curious about that right now. So very curious.
Now, what'll that asshole think of next? Is anybody got a dime?
On the list? Yes, any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room? I want to cast Magic Missile.
The room where he's casting all these spells from.
He hasn't cast anything yet. I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting Magic Missile. Why are you casting Magic Missile? There's nothing to attack here. I'm attacking the darkness.
And so it came to pass that I didn't go back and represent the screen while you were waiting and watching that like I thought I should have. But it's here now.
Who? Hey, there's the City Hall tower I was supposed to jump off of. It's even higher than this.
Who's got him? The helots.
Woo! Hey, wait a minute. You're not supposed to jump on Christmas Eve. Do you want to get me in a jam?
If it's going to get you in the jam, I'll do you a favor. I won't jump.
What? Okay. All right. So I went on and ended up watching this film. And there are some deep correlations that we're going to have to go into later. But first, I want to tell you how it depressed me, how it broke my little heart. And here is the scene in which that occurred here.
Below is a letter which reached my desk this morning. It's a commentary on what we laughingly call a civilized world. Dear Miss Mitchell, 4 years ago, I was fired out of my job. Since then, I haven't been able to get another one. At first, I was sore at the state administration because it's on account of the slimy politics here. We have all this unemployment. But in looking around, it seems the whole world's going to pot. So in protest, I'm going to commit suicide by jumping off the City Hall roof. Signed, a disgusted American citizen, John Doe. The editors
Now, in the context of this film, this is a letter fictionally wrote by the lady. However, that found resonance in the film, and to me, that it found resonance in the society for which the film was generated. And that, my friends, as you can see here, was apparently 1941. 1941, starring this fella Gary Cooper. And so it's been 90 years or more, and still these same old problems.
Mitchell. 4 years ago, I was fired out of my job. Since then, I haven't been able to get another one.
Unemployment.
First, I was sore at the state administration, but in looking around, it seems the whole world's going to pot.
So the whole world has been going to pot for this long. Everyone knew. Everyone knew. In from the hive mind, we have McMo with Harlots are greater than Helots, and Tiofa Lele with his black heart back at Chad for the appreciation of rat beefs, apparently. Josh says that most of us are Helots. And the subtitles not being accurate is terribly fascinating. Like, what is that word they're saying that's not Helots, and how did that end up as this head title? How did that? So everyone saw it coming. Everyone saw it coming, at least as far back as 1940, and still here we are. Here we are. But here's an inspirational part of the film.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're a great family, the John Does. We are the meek who are supposed to inherit the earth. You'll find us everywhere. We raise the crops, we dig the mines, work the factories, keep the books, fly the planes, and drive the buses. And when a cop yells, "Stand back there, you," he means us, the John Does.
What kind of a speech is that? Didn't you read it?
We've existed since time began. We built the pyramids. We saw Christ crucified, pulled the oars for Roman emperors, sailed the boats for Columbus, retreated from Moscow with Napoleon, and froze with Washington at Valley Forge. Yes, sir. We've been in there dodging left hooks since before history began to walk. In our struggle for freedom, we've hit the canvas many a time, but we always bounce back because we're the people and we're tough. They've started a lot of talk about free people going soft, that we can't take it. That's a lot of hooey.
That's a lot of hooey. A lot of hooey. Welcome. Welcome. All right, in case you missed it, this is the archetypal Durden stream. And the archetypal Durden fella is this guy. This guy.
What that kind of food does to your system. The next thing the dope wants is a room. Yes, sir, a room with steam heat and curtains and rugs. And before you know it, he's all softened up and he can't sleep unless he has a bed.
So as you can see there, Tyler has been around as long as since 1940, and now we're moving on to the card. The super duper part was really just how much of an earworm it is for this Gary Cooper fella, right? Because like you hear his name and then all of a sudden you're like, If you blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the ridge, trying hard to look like Gary Cool, but you know that part. That's why it says Super Duper in the title. But we do have this card here, hidden, tucked away in the only Bible in the house, maybe, and it's got some words on it. And I can see now from the card why it's been tucked into the Bible. Let's see, let's tuck something else in there to hold the place. In the meanwhile, we'll get to this card here. It says first, accountable to whom? Accountable to whom? This is a question. To whom are you accountable? And why are you accountable thusly? And if you are ultimately an atheist, then is it only yourself you can hold your... Like, who and what are people accountable to? That's just the concept of accountability in general. I'm wrestling with it, and so it ended up on the card, as well as the next phrase on the card, logo. You can see the card if you want, if it'll focus. Focus. It's not going to focus. Logoic integrity. Logoic integrity. Here, I'll type that one out in the thing there. But I stopped to click branding.
Remember, there is no agency. We want what's best.
No, it's not. Don't ticker it. It's not supposed to be not a ticker. No, not. Make it not. There you go. Not a ticker. That's the one. That's what's on the card. Logoic integrity. What are you guys saying? There's a lot of saying in here. But who are you calling soft? A Justin padded game seat chair. That is, yes. Let's bring hooey back hard, Chad. Steal lots of hooey. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. We were born from generations of helots. Anything other than that is unconventional, says Josh Garrison. But my investigation into helotry is still ongoing, Josh. I'm not sure if I can agree or disagree with it. Gifts, not money, must become our primary economic strategy as a Quana. And then we will be much closer to invincibility than ever before. Always laying on the heavy stuff there, David. Hey, Garth, I'm good to see you. Oh, yeah, that definitely, McMahon. I'll be careful with that book. Oh, he's fired up today, you see. It's about Satan's pronoun or something. I'm not reading that. Where are we at? Okay, we're at logoic integrity. Now, the reason it says logoic integrity is because I'm loosely affiliated with a thing on the internet that people sometimes call... And it really involves a lot of word cells having word sex, leaving themselves all agapic. But they like it. It entices them when you use big fancy things like logoic integrity, when really it just means keeping your word. Like, you say you're going to do it, you do it. Your word is your bond.
Now, what'll that asshole think of next? Is anybody got a dime? I don't know.
How or why it ended up on this card for me to live stream about remains a mystery. But the next phrase on the card is conflict avoidance, which may well explain why I've moved on from the topic of logoic integrity. And that brings us to the next phrase on the card, which is unconvicted. And I to the extent I'm capable of remembering things, I think it involved how I have difficulty holding myself accountable to myself because I lack logoic integrity. and I stand unconvicted because, like, conviction is a term involving your heart, like you're convicted in your heart, and that causes the change in behavior apparently. And as an unconvicted one, there's no conviction, which changes my, like, I have the aspiration to logoic integrity, but I don't know. And Ubuntu is the last before. I mean, the last real, like, what phrases do you have on the card for the show? Ubuntu is, and I'm not even. I mean, I'm not sure enough what that means to talk about it on the stream. Do you know? Let us know in the Hive Mind chat.
Yeah.
All right, we have in hot from the Hive Mind Josh Garrison with Helots were the slaves of the Spartans doing the chores so they could, I'm assuming the Spartans, could relax all day. That is unconfirmed Hive Mind rumor. I haven't done any due diligence whatsoever. Thanks for the laugh, David. And oof on the agapic pun. And no, that's not oof. You just can't. You guys let the weaponized pornography become normalized because how you doing on Friends, and now you just can't use the word agapic anymore. That's all. Yes, conviction does have multiple meanings. I think I adequately talked about that one. Foolish transparency. I didn't write anything for the meaning tonight. No, I'm not even going to make the meeting chat. I'm lost in the video games and other things, and no logoic integrity with that guy. I just hey Dolly, good to see you. Now we finally get to the back of the card, which is the Exodus seminar has been released, and I see Pastor Paul is covering it, and so I just merely ask Pastor Paul to let me know which of the episodes, the 16-part series that Jordan Peterson released, where he talks to a bunch of people about the book of Exodus, which part of that series covers chapter 22, and specifically starting at the 22:22, which says, "Ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child, if thou afflict them in any wise, and they cry at all unto me, I will surely hear their cry." So apparently, like, the widows and orphans have a direct line to complain to God about stuff, and if that covenant is held valuable, we should probably use that. Make them the prayer warriors, perhaps. And my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall be widows, and your children. Wow, yeah, you better take care of those guys. Oh, and here at 2025, if thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be unto him as an usurer, neither shalt thou lay upon him usury. And now everybody wants to talk about usury and whatnot, but here's the point you need to take away from this. My people, okay, which means it's okay for me to usur you and you. Oh, not you. You're one of my guys. You and you. And if you do that for 2,000 years, what happens?
I'm gonna have a look at you.
Don't worry, Mom. I know all about cannibalism. I saw it on TV.
See? It's okay. We saw it on the television.
And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the super duper stream with the big fancy pants old archetypal Durden and the old guy from 1940s. That whole movie there is warrants a much deeper dive, which shall be happening on this channel, even if the video gets pulled. But That's a ways coming. In the meantime, you can rehearse your shanty.
We all know that there is no agency. Any living gent can see doing what is right for me. Is lifting up my bro so he can grow some eyes to see that doing what is right for me increases all our agency.
Okay, we got some. McMo is laying it in thick in the Hive Mind chat. He says the logos is meant to be integrated with the structural integrity of your word has more to do with language than you, and we are in sin because we don't celebrate Jubilee. I think you have something in that. I think you have something in that. I don't know what this hot wax is from Josh Garrison, but there's that. And thanks, everybody, for attending another stream and helping me feel virtually not alone. I hope it worked for you too. I hope it worked for you too.
Do you have anything you want to say in conclusion?
Yeah, love your neighbor or something.
I know a lot of you are saying, what can I do? I'm just a little punk. I don't count. Well, you're dead wrong. The little punks have always counted because in the long run, the character of a country is the sum total of the character of its little punks.